your clip, when you put a video clip out later today of me and you in our conversation,
Yeah.
the thumbnail should have, but what do I know? And then you should have Travis Hunter on there.
I should have Travis. How come?
Because I said, what do I know when I said he was a bust? And by the way, I have receipts. They call them receipts now, the youngsters. I have receipts when I said it's unsustainable for this kid who's this fragile, this weak looking, not a weight room guy, not a physical specimen guy, to play both ways in the NFL and expect him to survive a season. I said this 7 months ago on my show. We played it today. And I just wanted to make sure we were clear that your audience knew that I said it on your show as well, that he's a bust, and it's the grown folks in the room that set him up to be a bust. And they still haven't figured out to play him on one side of the football. And now look what's happened. Placed on IR this morning, and he's done. Because I told you, he cannot do it. And
he's done for 4 weeks.
Jason, so then he comes back in 4 weeks, and then we're starting this scenario back over. We're playing him both ways again. We don't know what he is, and see what I mean?
He's a corner. He's a corner. He's not a wide receiver.
See, I don't think he's either. I'm just telling you, like he doesn't have contact courage on defense. He's not going to tackle you. And then on the other side, he's a peekaboo guy, so he's going to get beat on the top because he's so ball savvy. He's such a great ball skill guy. He's so special with the ball in his vicinity. He'll go get the ball. He's special with that. He's Deion Sanders-esque with that. But then you don't play him enough, Jason, over there. You can't just play
him off offense. He can't. They're playing him on offense to save Trevor Lawrence, and he can't save Trevor Lawrence. So just play him on defense.
They don't have, but the thing is, you're going to get hurt on defense. I'm just telling you, it's a bad spot to be in. This kid got set up for failure, man. But what do I know? Come back to me next year again, and we'll see how it is.
Hold for 1 second. Unpack that he got set up for failure. You blaming Deion?
No, I'm blaming the adults in the room who said he's the next Deion. And I said, no, he's not. He's not even close. He played against D3 kids and backups in college at Colorado State and all these schools that had no wideouts because the portal is so crazy in college football that you're not going to get 3 and 4 big-time wideouts that you have to go guard and then go flip over on the other side and have to guard Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, Jason. Like, this isn't Colorado State he's going against where he gets to play up a backup corner when the first guy goes down. Guess who he has to play against at wideout? Patrick Surtain and Stingley and Sauce Gardner and NFL corners. This is what I've been saying for a long time. This isn't that. He has to go play one position, get physical in the weight room, get better, faster, stronger, and then work that position. Steve Smith's come out, Jason. Hall of Fame guys have come out and said the same thing I'm saying, but I'm the hater. They're not, right? Come on, man. Like, let's be honest. He's not a great route runner. He just runs to get open on offense. He's great ball skills, but at the same time, he's not a wide receiver by nature. He looks like he's struggling to run routes because by nature, he's a football player, Jason. You and I have been around football players our whole life. Man, he's just a player. He's just a player. That's Travis Hunter. But those guys don't last long. How many football players did we grow up with that never made it because they didn't know what position to play? They didn't know what position, what finite detail that went into a specific position and get great at it. There's only one Deion Sanders. I've been saying it forever. They're not a Deion Sanders walking around like it's just falling off trees. Like, there's not. He's not that guy. He's not that fluid.
Well, even Deion Sanders, though, he played a tiny bit on offense. And wasn't asked to do much, but, run fast. It's not like he was running routes either. And so I've always believed, and I think I was on record, like, hey, man, choose the side of the ball. This ain't the Big 12. And, if you're going to be great at something, choose the side of the ball and stick with it. But somehow living up to that Deion hype affected his decision-making and just – the way he sees himself. And yes, that's him getting hurt and having to miss 4 weeks. And he was already off to a slow start as Rookie of the Year and all that other stuff. And then JB, what you're talking about, he could get to the end of this year and have lost a lot of confidence. And the cornerback
And
position
then do you
is a
bring him back?
confidence position.
You're not a playoff team. If you're not a playoff team, do you bring him back? Why would you bring him back then? There's a lot of questions out here for this kid. Like he's facing a big obstacle here. Like he's in a kind of a catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because are you going to bring the guy back and then do what with him? Same thing. Now you're starting him back over. Like how many things? What can he do while he's hurt for 4 weeks? Is he going to go get bigger in the weight room? Is he going to be able to do things that he needs to do to be healthy and stay healthy and play in the NFL and play both sides of the football at 171 pounds or whatever he is? Like, what are we talking about? There's just too many things out there that I don't see this thing working out well for the kid, unfortunately.
Fascinating thought here.
I've never seen this many jobs open right now. And we're going to probably, mark my words, see 10 openings in the SEC. 10. There's going to be 10 openings, meaning a guy goes from here to here, here to here, here to here after all the things that happened with LSU. I believe Auburn's going to get let go. Florida has an interim right now. You're going to get Ole Miss with Lane, whatever he ends up doing. I think Sark goes to the NFL, so Texas will open up. Oklahoma's fighting for his job right now, and they got Tennessee. If Oklahoma comes open, then Josh Heupel leaves Tennessee and goes to his alma mater in Oklahoma. So now Tennessee's open. South Carolina will become open, and Kentucky and Stoops will become open. And then those guys, and then Clark Lee is going to be very sought after at Vanderbilt. He'll move around. And then Missouri and Drinkowitz is a very sought after guy. He'll move around. Missouri will come open. I'm just telling you, think about it. 10 jobs will come open in the SEC this year. And you're going to have, it's going to be crazy, the wild, wild west. And I'm just telling you right now, Sean, Jason, from just a real source, these guys want out of college football. They want to go to the NFL. If I'm going to pay you to play for me, then I'd rather do it in the NFL where you're contracted. Because if you're going to just leave me and I'm paying you, why would I not want to coach in the NFL? Sark, Lane, I'm just telling you, more guys want out than they want to stay. That's why Saban got out. That's why Mike Krzyzewski was the first one to get out in college football, basketball. He saw the writing on the wall before all of them, and they want to get out of college football right now. There's not a lot. Chip Kelly left a Power 5 head coaching job at UCLA to go be a coordinator, Jason. So he knew he could get back to the NFL when Pete took a Raiders job, which he did. Worked out perfectly for him. The head coach at Boston College left a head coaching job to go be the DC for the Green Bay Packers, Hafley. You think that's normal? You think guys are going to leave a head coaching job to go be a DC and go other places back in the day when this wasn't the wild, wild west?
There's no way to hold the college player accountable.
Heck no. And that's why would I not? Why wouldn't I just go to the NFL and at least I can negotiate a contract? And if you want to sit out and argue that, you do that with upper management. But at least I know you can't leave me. So like, at least it's the same thing. College and the NFL is the same thing right now, but at least one can be held accountable to a contract, the other one can't. And now what you're seeing, Jason, is college football coaches trying to reel it back in and get them back into control by shopping jobs now too. So now they're saying, "Oh, you want to leave and go to 4 schools in 4 years, Johnny? So will I." And I'm just telling you. So look what the coaches are doing. And look at the buyout. $179 million so far in coaching buyouts. $179 million. And I'm not going to say the governor of Louisiana listened to my show, but man, I verbatim, Jason, and it's out there. On Monday, I brought up something no one else has brought up, and I said that Woodward, the AD that just got fired last night at LSU, is the same guy that got Jimbo Fisher $100 million, that got Kelly $55 million to leave. Not only did he get them the contracts, he got them fired and they left and they got buyouts. They got paid out. And they all have one thing in common, the same agent. How do they all have the same agent? And Woodward was the AD at Texas A&M during the Jimbo Fisher era. And then he was the same AD at LSU and got $150 million between two coaches to get fired. And then the governor of Louisiana called that exact thing I said out. So it's really funny that you got, with the gambling thing that just came down the pipe, and I had Tim Donahue on, and then you got this going on. You can't tell me that There's not some side of inside trading going on when you know you're about to get fired. Let's get this buyout money, because it's not sustainable. I'm just telling you right now, college football is in a bubble that I've never seen, and it is not sustainable. I'm telling you right now. There's no way you can continue to pay $179 million out to coaches and then pay a new $100 million for a new staff to come in and replace that $70 million you just paid out, and then build $200 million in facilities, as in Florida State, which they just did, and then get 100 or let's just say let's get 50 million in NIL money, collective money on top of that. It's not sustainable. How many schools can do that on a year in, year out basis? 4? And just hear me out, macro level speaking here, and we're going to expand the college football playoff.
Help us grow the Fearless Army. Pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with all your fearless friends.